Imagine a world with no cities, no cars, and no schools. Just rivers winding like silver snakes and mountains that touch the clouds. Thousands of years ago, this was China, a wild, beautiful land full of wonders and dangers. People lived in small villages, growing rice, weaving silk, and dreaming of peace. But peace was hard to find. Dozens of kings ruled little parts of the land, and they fought like angry dragons, each wanting to be the strongest. Then came a boy named Ying Zheng. He wasn't born a hero, but deep inside he had a fire. When he grew up, he became the king of Qin, one of the strongest kingdoms. But that wasn't enough. He wanted to rule all of China. So he marched with armies, built tall walls, and made smart plans. One by one, the other kings lost. And when the last one bowed, Ying Zheng gave himself a new name, Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor. China was united for the very first time. Qin Shi Huang was like a giant oak tree, strong and unbending. He built roads that stretched across the land and ordered a giant wall to be built to keep invaders out. It would later become the Great Wall of China. But he was strict. He burned old books that disagreed with him and didn't like people who asked too many questions. Some feared him, others called him a genius. He ruled with iron and silence, but the empire stood tall. When Qin Shi Huang died, he was buried in a secret tomb deeper than a castle, larger than a palace. But he didn't go alone. Underground, his workers built an entire army, made from clay. Thousands of soldiers, archers, and horses, each one different, like real people turned to stone. They stand even now, guarding him through time, eyes wide open, as if waiting for their emperor to rise again. After Qin's rule, the empire shook. People were tired. Then came a farmer named Liu Bang, who rose like a storm and started a new family of rulers, the Han Dynasty. Under the Han, China bloomed. Scholars watched the stars and wrote books about the moon. Doctors made herbal potions. Artists painted dragons and phoenixes on silk. And on the Silk Road, traders carried tea, jade, and secrets across deserts and mountains to places far away, like Rome. In the capital city of Chang'an, the streets were full of red lanterns, storytellers, and children flying kites. At night, wise men in long robes studied scrolls by candlelight, asking big questions about life, nature, and the stars. The emperor lived in a palace so big it had hundreds of rooms. But the empire wasn't just rich, it was smart, kind, and full of dreams. The Han made China shine like the sun, but even the brightest star can fade. When emperors stopped listening to the people, trouble came. Floods destroyed farms, thieves roamed the roads. People began to whisper, "Has the emperor lost the mandate of heaven?" That was an old belief, that rulers could rule only if the heavens allowed it. If they became selfish or cruel, the skies would send signs, thunder, fire, rebellion. And soon the empire would fall. But that wasn't the end. China's like a dragon, sleeping in the mountains but never gone. When one dynasty falls, another rises. New emperors come with new ideas. They rebuild, rethink, and reshape the empire again and again. That's the magic of China. No matter how many times it breaks, it always rises stronger. And today, the dragon still flies. Its story still growing, its history still echoing across the land, like the beating of ancient drums.